Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 12, Baby Steps, Part 2. This is the second half of Episode 12. I really like this episode. I know a lot of people say it was boring. I really like the episode. Let me know what you think. Did you like the episode? I learned a lot. Morgan is a narcissist. I absolutely love Ben. He reminds me so much of my husband because my husband is very tone sensitive, okay? Was Nate eating Stacia's kitty on camera? Was that what it was doing? And I knew it, girl. I told you. I told you Alexis would not be attracted to Justin. Justin has boobs. Like, ew. Anyways, be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out if you can. And thank you for your love and support. I am channeling the beautiful, the goddess Alexis with my versatile black hair that I paid for. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out if you can. I also love and adore you. Shout out to all the new cousins. Please check out that video I did yesterday on Dante Bao and Maverick City Music. I'm going to do another video on that. I think that the church is not teaching born again believers how to live, and that's what I'm trying to do over here, how to live and how to date. So this is part 2. Dr. Peppers gave questions that couples often avoid to build honest communication and intimacy, which leads to a healthy marriage. Hopefully questions will see if there are any red flags or deal breakers in their relationships. I absolutely love that. I had to rewind and write every word down that she said, because I think asking the right questions, it is so vital to making sure you choose the right husband, ladies. You know, I talk a lot over here about gathering the data. Gathering the data is so important, and you must learn how to ask questions, and you must learn how to ask the same question 10 different ways. Be sure to register for Janice Hylton mentoring. It's supposed to kick off October 1st, but if I need more people over there for me to lock it down, your credit card is not being charged currently, but I do need you to register. I need you to go over, check the group out, see if you can read the comments and answer. Shout out to Roberta. Roberta's been over there responding to questions. So I absolutely love that. Answering questions, asking the right questions, because a lot of issues that couples have, especially women, which is why you are the naked wife, is because you did not ask the right questions. If you don't have the naked wife, pick it up on Amazon for me and review it. Or in 10 Years a Girlfriend, you ask him if he want to get married. He said, well, I don't want to get married right now. And what you hear is, I want you to help me to get married, versus understand he don't want to marry you. So I absolutely love what Dr. Pepper said about answering the right question. Kristen and Mitch, they're on the beach, and I feel like she's just trying so hard, and she's just putting on. I feel like she's like one of those people who, like, I'm the type of person, if I'm not happy, I can't be happy. Like, I can't fake it. I cannot fake it. My husband knows I can't fake it. Stuff got to be right. If it's not right, you gonna see it on my face. You gonna hear it on my tone. But I feel like Kristen is the type of woman that will perk up. She's a fake. She's faking it. Like, she's really hurting and deep on the inside. And I feel so sorry for her, because I know she wants love. She wants someone to love her and accept her. But unfortunately, Kristen, I just do not think Mitch is the one. And I just think you need to, cut your losses and move on and let it naturally happen. Kristen needs to get into counseling. Kristen, call me, girl. Call me, girl. Call me now, girl. Call me now. I can really help Kristen to really go beyond the surface. I think she's being real surface, and I think she's not going to find the right man to love her until she goes beyond the surface. Morgan and Bing, I forgot about them. I was enjoying the other 4 couples. I was like, oh, Morgan and Bing, they are still here. They met with Dr. Pia. I love Dr. Pia. I hope they keep her. I mean, I absolutely love her, and I hope she can. I think we need some brown sugar on the show, and Dr. Pia is gonna bring. Dr. Viviana didn't bring it. She's fake. She's married to a Dusty anyway. But anyways, allegedly. But I absolutely love Dr. Pia, and I love the, I hate the word energy, but I love the black girlism that she brings. I absolutely love her, and I hope they bring her back. Dr. Pia asks if he's they're talking, and Morgan, I feel disappointed. Oh my God, I asked for a partner, the best friend. He's attacked my character, and he's talking about me behind my back. And Dr. Pia said, well, are you being vindictive? And Ben said, could you please explain vindictive? Because I was like, vindictive? What do you mean vindictive? And I feel sorry for Ben. I feel like he's scared of her. He said it. He's scared of her. And so Dr. P said, well, how would you like for her to call you out? And he said, you have to call me out aggressively. Dr. Pia asks if he's intimidated. And he said he's scared of her. Listen to this, ladies. Because Morgan has the temperament of his father, and his father was really hard on him. She's a man. I told y'all that. I told you Morgan is a man in a dress. I told you she's so super masculine and manly. And I understand perfectly what Ben is saying, because y'all know I have told you my husband has had to check me a couple of times on my tone. Let me not use the word check. He'll say, honey, could you please watch your tone? And we're talking this week, we're talking about falling sin and falling short and your weakness. And y'all know my weakness is my mouth. I'm quick with the mouth. And so this week, I've snapped at my husband 2 times. And he's looking at me like, you okay? Then I had to catch myself. Because it was the shower. He kept asking, you going in the shower? I'm like, why you keep asking about the shower? And so I said to him, like, how would you have said that differently? Because that is something our marriage counselor say you should do. If you don't like the way he said it or she said it, you ask, how could I have said it differently? And he said it different. I was like, yes, I love the way you asked me that question. So ladies, this is another reason why I keep telling you, ladies, that we must work on femininity and softness. Man, especially, I hate to use the word high value man. And yes, value includes money. Stop telling me high value does not include money. There was no broke men of statue in the Bible. Read it. They're all rich. Okay? But these men who have their stuff together, they're not putting up with ghetto girls. They're not putting up with you not knowing how to pivot. They're not putting up with you being aggressive and manly, because they have what it takes to go out there and find a soft woman or someone that can pivot. Like women, Black woman, let us learn how to pivot. When I'm here with y'all, I'm talking to my cousin. Hey, oh my God, for real? Mike comes, honey, I know how to pivot because I know how to talk to him. And being brought up, he said it triggers him. It triggers him. And he said if someone calls him out that he should be the same tone they're talking with. That's my husband. My husband and my little boy, I cannot talk to them above this tone. If I raise my voice, my little boy will say, Mommy, you're yelling. Why are you yelling? Except if I'm yelling upstairs for Lexi, because I'm not going up three flight of stairs to say, Lexi, it's dinner time. Lex! Okay? And so his mom is very soft and nurturing. And I wish the mom had said, step in sometimes when his father was being hard on him, because I have to step in sometimes when Mike is being hard on on little Michael. But ladies, I think it is so important for us to learn how to pivot and the tone, and learn how that our responsibility as wives are to clap our hands and to celebrate our husbands. But make sure you marry a man you can clap your hands for and celebrate. I'm wearing my Nap Queen shirt, by the way. It's available if you want it. Okay. So I absolutely love that. Dr. P asks where they go, and the narcissist Morgan is going to say he has given a genuine apology. And I'm like, I have heard him apologize so many times. He's thinking the apology is not enough. He's Dr. P. Well, what you think? And he was like, maybe a massage, and she Morgan over here sitting shaking her head. And I'm like, I don't know what else Ben is supposed to do. And she talking about an emotional apology. Like, do you want him to break down and cry and get on his knees? And I'm like, I just want Ben to just tell her goodbye, bye. I need Ben to do that to Morgan, because I think Morgan is holding this torch over his head, and I just need him to, for one time, Ben, I need you to man up and tell Morgan to kiss your biscuits. Okay. Then we over at Alexis and Justin, and she's bringing up about, oh, you said in your vow you're gonna make me be free. And I'm like, girl, you should not be married. Alexa should not be married. And she's saying, you don't understand the turn up. I could party Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and still get up tomorrow morning and go to work. But see, those are those 20-year-olds. You don't have any responsibility. You should not be getting married. Live your best life. Live your best life. Because you're, as a wife, you shouldn't be partying every weekend. And Karen, then she gonna be like, you don't understand the turn. And I'm like, Alexis, are you a ghetto girl? Are you a ghetto hood chick? Because so far I don't think she is, but she coming off as ghetto hood chick. And I don't like it, especially because I did my hair like hers. Mitch and Kristen, their activity was about exploring intimacy without sex. I love that. I absolutely love that. One of the greatest lessons my dad taught me is, he said, you make sure you really know him and you get to know each other, because what happened if something happened and one of you can't have sex? What are you going to do? Are you going to be unfaithful, or are you going to leave the marriage, or whatever? And so you need to explore intimacy without sex. I love that. And for me, that was one of the things I watched to see if I really do I really like sitting on the couch with my husband watching TV? Do we like some of the same things? And sometimes me and Mike is here. He's sitting here. I'm sitting here. He's on his computer. I'm on my computer, and we're sitting and we're talking, or he's driving. I have my hand on his back, or he has his hands on my knee. It's exploring intimacy without sex, because there's so much more without sex, and I absolutely love the activity. Stacia and they went to the sex dungeon. I'm going to look one up. My birthday is coming up, and I'm going to look one up to see if we have a sex dungeon around here, because I loved it. 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 And was he trying to eat the kitty in the black on camera? I absolutely love it. And of course, that was about her giving up control and power. And to me, I don't know any woman who doesn't like giving up control and power in the bedroom. Okay. I just think Nate is not the type of man that Stacia can give up power and control to. I think Stacia needs a Barack, Big Michael, or somebody like that. But unfortunately, she can't attract him because she's too masculine, and she's a big bitch. She can't. She's not able to. She can only attract Pookies, Raries, and Taros. I'm sorry. But I love this sex dungeon, and that is something that I would absolutely do. Back over to Jessa and Alexis. Activity is to reignite the spark. Dr. Fake Pastor Cal said, I ain't seen Fake Pastor Cal a lot this season. What's going on with your Fake Pastor Cal? the spark that he knows she had, and to make her more vulnerable. Same thing with Alexis. Alexis cannot be vulnerable with Justin the toddler. He's a toddler. He's a crybaby. But Justin is saying some things that's true, and that is real. She's sliding up and down the pole like she's an expert, even though she said this was her first time. They played the blindfold game. I'm gonna do that with Big Michael. I thought that was very cute, and I absolutely love that. And our marriage counselor said, you should be able to talk to your mate without being, I don't like the word judge, but that's what he means. Like, allow your mate to say what they need to say without you jumping in and cut them off, or you shouldn't feel that way or whatever. And so ever so often I have to remind Big Mike, it doesn't matter if you think that's not what you're doing. This is how I feel. Okay. Of course I have to say nicely and softly. Okay. And so the blindfold game, he feels that he comes second to his friends. She's not ready for marriage. She haven't even asked about Maya. Terrible, Alexis. That is disgusting. That is terrible that you have not asked about the dog. And she said if it was mute, he said if it was mutant, she would not do what he did, and they want different things. He said he's questioning their marriage, and he still loves her, but he's cautious. And that's how you should have went in, Justin. This is how you should have went in, with caution. No. You jump all the way head in first, and this is why it's happening. Alexa says, I think you're doing the best you can. I know I'm a great woman, and if you're not happy with me, I'll make somebody else happy. And she's thankful for him, and his family is great, and that's all she's going to say because he had his moment, and she's not going to say anything else. And I'm like, that's all you have to say? I think she's checked out. Miguel and Lindy, she claimed the baby cried all night, looking in the bed butt naked. She ain't got no clothes on. Poor Miguel was up walking the baby. I like Miguel now. Okay, he's a little socially awkward, but Miguel is going to make a great husband and great father. I just wish he could kick Lindy to the curb. She's terrible. Okay, and we back over. Kristen is getting ready to meet the wife, and I'm like, why does she keep doing that? Do they? The guys met up. And Mitch says that Miguel and the Lindy babe wedding marriage just must be important because they have a baby. I think they're excuse me. I think they're just avoiding main issues. Okay, Mitch is gonna say he would take the batteries out and throw the baby in the closet. See, we need to call child services for Lindy and Mitch. They're baby abusers. They would abuse babies. Okay, they said it themselves. Okay, Lindy is gonna say the baby was on demon mode. What you gonna do when it's a real baby and the baby is colicky? Thank God my kids were happy, healthy, nothing. I had blessed babies. Of course, I prayed over them, anoint them with holy oil. Okay, you gonna be good babies. You're not gonna be crying. You're not gonna be fussing. You ain't gonna have no colic. None of that. My kids were the greatest. Anybody would. That's why people love him. Okay, Ben says Morgan wants an emotional apology, and Nate was like, "What the hell is that? What that mean?" I was tough. I'm like, well, what does she want? Morgan says she doesn't get an emotional connection from him. You're a dude. He doesn't want to be connected. I think when Ben look at Morgan, he sees this big old Hulk. That's what he sees, because that's what Morgan is. A Hulk. Remember Hulk in the Night? That was one of my favorite shows coming up. And Mitch says Ben is blaming himself, and that's how I feel. And I wish Ben would just tell. He's not going to do it. He's a gentleman. He's not going to do it. I think he's just going to ride the wave until this is over, and then maybe next year sometime we're going to get the truth. But for him to say Morgan reminds him of his father, that was very good. Kristen says she put a pause to sex to connect emotionally. And Mitch is saying is still not sure where he is with the long-term planning. See, ladies, let me tell you, You're running these men down, you're begging them to marry you and do stuff. Do they see you long term? Do they want to spend the rest of their lives with you? Do they want to put up with you forever? This is why you let them ask you to marry them. And Kristen, that's why you shouldn't have gotten into sex, because you're not connected emotionally. Kristen said it's not the marriage she imagined, but deep down in his core, he's a good man. Ma'am, no, ma'am. You can't. You supposed to live the rest of your life with your husband. This is not nowhere to live. Okay. Kristen says the marriage. Alexis says she wanted to get married to have fun. You can have fun without getting married, Alexis. Justin says she thinks he's trying to smother her. Right. Because she's not ready to get married. Nate says he wouldn't be comfortable with his wife going out every weekend. I wouldn't be comfortable with any wife going out every weekend. Nate says Alexis is not in it. She was gossiping when they came over to the house. She was snitching on people. And, he was like, this is like what you do in college, not as an adult. And now she's going to the club every weekend. I thought that was fun. But Nate is right. Nate is absolutely right about what he said. Justin says she's not attracted to him, and he can tell in the bedroom. Ain't nobody gonna be attracted to you, Justin. I'm sorry. You said with your own words, the woman come to see what you have, and then they leave you for the next best thing. Why do you think that is? First of all, you probably don't have word. You're not putting her back out. So my thing is, I'm like Alexis. I'm not about to put no energy. I hate the word. If I'm not gonna have happy endings, and you gonna put me, I'm not about to waste my time. I totally agree with him, and I just don't understand why he don't see himself in the mirror. Look, Justin doesn't know if he still wants to be married to her, and I love this coming. Let's get to do it for Michael. I love this coming too, that he's realizing. Oh my God, Justin and Alexis is arguing, and here comes Carisha, the producer, and I'm like, ew, the producer's getting involved. Now, why is she getting involved? And they're going back and forth about he said, she said, she said, he said, she said, he said. And ever since Dr. Pia, she mad at me. And I'm like, why people cannot just accept the truth? And they're going at it. And he's saying, you're not ready to be married. None of y'all is ready to get married. But I totally agree. Alexis talking about, I just want to have fun. Then you don't need to be married. Because when you are married, your husband have something to say about you hanging out all weekends. You want to be with your friends. Why did you want to get married, Alexis? I have to go, y'all. I love you. Let me know what you think about part 2. Did you see the previews? I will do a video on the previews coming up. And yes, Nate did say to Stacia, I do not love you, as according to what I saw on the TV. And here go Mitch telling Kristen that he loves her. I love you. Let me know what you think. Remember to show me love in my, I used to say Patreon, but now on my mentoring platform. My book, Show Me Love Reviews. I absolutely love you and adore you. Please, ma'am, please remember to sign up. Go over to Janice Hylton Mentoring right now and sign up for my mentoring program. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.